How you going, guys? Welcome back to another chaser episode. Saw before, pushed the chaser out, ready to degrease the engine bay, get rid of all this clutter, clean it up. So it's sprayed degreaser over it. Randomly pissed down rain, so I have to wait for that then. So now I'm gonna hit it with the gurney and see how good it looks. So this is after. Come up pretty good. I'm gonna give it another spray, then see how much better it comes up, then I'll push it back inside. So as you can see, it's heaps better than it was. No real build up on the power steering rack, nothing. I do plan on painting the bay a different colour, probably the same colour as the outside of the car, but for the time being I just want to slap this motor back in and just keep driving it. Later on down the track, yes, I will paint it, but not right now. So I'll bring it back in, then we'll do some other stuff. So right now I'm going to start to disassemble the motor. I'm going to pull the intermediate pan off, pull all the rods and pistons out, and disassemble all the accessory drives and get it to a bare block. Last week I pulled out cylinder 1's piston just to have an inspection of it, and what I found was it had a cracked ringland. So there's a crack there, another crack there. But overall the pistons and rods are in good shape besides that one piston. So I'll pull the rest of them out and inspect them, but pretty sure that's the only buggered one, so. rods and pistons out. I did find cylinder 5 to also have cracked ring lands. So you can see the crack there and a crack there. This wasn't really down in compression, but it did crack, and as well as the back cracks on piston 1. So I'll get all the front off, then I can pull the crank out. This is where I left off. Pull the engine mounts off, pull the alternator off, pull the oil filter housing and oil cooler off, engine mounts off. I gotta come back tomorrow with a bigger gun to undo my harmonic balancer bolt. Then I can rip the crank out, then that'd be pretty much it for this weekend. It's another day. Finally went to work and got my rattle gun so I can pull off this harmonic balancer bolt. It's there. Then I can get that off, get the water pump off, then I can remove the crank from the block. This is going to be over multiple days too, because I keep forgetting or keep running into problems where I don't have tools or certain things for. Like for example, I haven't got the right size bolts for the threads on that gear so I can pull it off. Like I got one of these toolkits from work and it's only got like this size would be good if it was metric, but it's not. So I'm gonna have to come back tomorrow with the right size. Right, I got the 2 bolts I needed for the puller to pull them off, so let's get the pulley off. So get the tool on. Hopefully if I just wind that, it should just pull it. So I got it off. So if you're a fella with a 1JZ and you want to pull it apart, make sure you have these, so you don't get stuck like I did. So make sure you got that style tool with M6 bolts to go through, and just a pretty decent set of pullers. So these are 6-inch. So make sure you have them, then can pull the oil pump off and go from there. Let's get the motor back around. So finally got the crank out. What I'm gonna do with that now, I'm gonna get it measured so I can get the right size bearings that come in the piston kit that I'm buying. And looking at the block, even the old bearings, they still look in good condition. Well, I didn't say in a video before that the Chaser actually has about 240,000 Ks on it, so that motor has a lot of Ks on it and it actually looks really good. So that'll do it for this episode. Next episode, I'm gonna tackle the ABS unit. So I'm gonna pull off the ABS unit, then probably try and fix this wiring. And why I'm deleting the ABS unit is because the previous owner, for some reason, he cut the wiring for the ABS sensors. So if you pull my wheel off, you see the ABS sensor and it's just the wires have been cut. So it's just literally not doing anything, and I reckon it will clean up the engine bay a lot more with that not being there. So I'll get that done. So stay tuned for the next episode, and if you got any comments, put them in the comments and give the video a like, and cheers.